Welcome to the Brick League on Wednesday night as the Cordray takes on Aqua Science for the title game. This could be Cordray's last game. Aqua Science could tie it up tonight. We could be playing tomorrow. My name is Josh Stoll, along with Christian Rocker. Christian, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. Looking forward to this great matchup. Great matchup.
And we are about to tip off here. What are you looking for in both teams tonight, Christian?
Well, tonight I expect to see a little bit more out of my boy Todd Brown Jr. Plays for Aqua Science. I feel like if he puts a little bit more emphasis on his game and start taking over, they could come out with a win, maybe tie this up.
And, block there!
Excellent block. Seems like these boys will come to play tonight.
Came out of nowhere.
Who was that, Gary Hoover at the line?
Gary Hoover going to the line.
Oh, yes, gliding through the air to attempt that layup. Got hacked from behind. Let's see if
Got hacked from the line by Aqua Science, and going for his second shot here, Gary Hoover. And it looks like there might be some new subs here for Aqua Science, as a lot of people are missing from Aqua Science. Phil Bledsoe got the rebound, and he gives it to Bosley.
Right now, I feel like they heard me. Todd Brown had the ball.
Todd Brown?
Yep.
He gives it to Derek Jones. James as he goes in, but miss.
Beautiful
miss
drive.
there.
Beautiful drive, splitting the
Here
defense.
comes Jay Williams. Goes up, goes over. Oh! There's a miss. He goes up and over. Miss again. And rebound there. Here comes Aqua Science. Aqua Science with the ball. Pass to Bosley for three, and he hits the three.
Beautiful high arcing shot from Bosley. Expect to see a lot of that from him this game.
3-1. I guess they're counting that as a 2. I guess that is a 3. My bad. A 3. And, goes over Gary Hoover. Gary Hoover gets his own rebound, but miss.
Tip game.
Rebound for Aqua Science.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my goodness. Great play there, but miss there.
Would have been amazing if he could have finished
Here
that
comes Jay Williams. Jay Williams gives it to Elijah Bishop. To Treadwell. Treadwell back to Williams. To Pigs. Oh!
Shot is good.
Good shot there by Courtney Pingram. Pingram for 3. 4-3 here. And, Todd Brown up the court, but misses. Todd Brown with the ball. Gives it to Bosley. Bosley back to Brown. Brown back to James. And Aqua Science with another 3.
A little bit return fire in this war battle here.
Quite a bit there. Tree Treadwell gives it to Williams. Williams with the ball.
Good ball movement.
Williams. And 3 there by Pingram, and he misses again. His first miss of the game. Here comes Bosley. Bosley with the 3 as he dribbled behind his back, but miss. Rebound there for Aqua Science. Phil Bledsoe.
Pump fake.
Bledsoe. Pump fake, and miss.
Treetop with the rebound.
Good rebound there. Here comes Treadwell. Treadwell dribbling up, going over. Gives it to Bishop. Bishop for 3. Miss again.
Another rebound for Aqua Science.
It's been a 3-fest tonight so far here.
Oh, yes. We saw a little bit of that last game, but they were on a little bit. Let's see if they can adjust their sights.
Brown with the ball as he backs down Bishop, but he misses. Air ball. Pass there by Treadwell. Bishop goes up and gets, missed a layup. Missed another layup. Okay, Gary Hoover gets his own rebound and puts it back in.
These guys are missing shots at the rim, but that ball was on the wire. That pass there, great job.
Here comes Aqua Science. Phil Bledsoe for 3 and a miss. 6-6 here. Tie ball game.
Surprising miss by Bledsoe.
Yes. Bishop with the ball. Bishop, stripped there by Bosley. Pingram, pass down low, but steal nearly. And pass to Treadwell. Good pass there. Trying to push the pace now. Phil Bledsoe for 3 and miss.
A little bit of undisciplined ball there.
Williams with the ball.
Courtney dances around.
Courtney gives it to Bishop. Hoover over. Oh, and rebound there by Williams. And they're pushing the ball. Aqua Science slowing it down here. And pass out of bounds for Aqua Science, and it's Cordray's ball. And substitution now as Ron Lewis checks into the game. Courtney Pingram bringing it up top. Courtney goes, oh! Little move there, but I guess it was off the rim there. A little offensive goaltending right now. Here comes James. James gives it to Lewis. Lewis gives it to Brown. Brown backing down Hoover. Ron Lewis with the ball. And steal there by Treadwell, but out of bounds. Nearly a steal there, but Aqua Science.
A little bit of confusion on the sideline.
James with the ball. James goes for the deep three. Oh, and he hits it over Pingram.
That's exactly what Aqua Science is going to have to keep doing if they expect to tie this series up.
Williams with the ball. Williams gives it to Treadwell. Treadwell backs down Bledsoe. Goes up over Bledsoe and miss. Rebound. Here comes Aqua Science with a 9-8 lead. And missed there by James, but Bosley gets the rebound. Bosley goes up for three. Oh, and he hits it in James' face.
Step back three is good for Bosley. He's money from that area. They got to put a hand in their face.
Here comes Pingram with the ball. Pingram looking, trying to make things happen as it goes to the right. Oh, crosses over and goes up for the easy right-hand layup.
Beautiful drive to the basket. Pretty finger roll for the finish.
Bosley slowing down the pace here. Mosley gives it to Bledsoe. Bledsoe goes up and over and miss as Williams contested as he gets the rebound.
Attempts the teardrop bucket. It falls just short, hits the front of the rim, and out.
Williams gives it to Treadwell. Treadwell with the ball. Treadwell gives it to Hoover. Hoover goes up and for the layup.
You know what they say? They say you got to move without the ball. If you find yourself without the ball and you're moving, you'll probably find yourself with the ball real soon. That's just what happened.
Beautifully said there, Christian. Here comes Brown. Brown with the ball. Todd Brown goes up and over Hoover, and a little jumper.
Aqua Science looked to be watching Todd Brown with the ball right there, mesmerized before he took that shot. They got to move a little bit.
Pingram gives it to Bishop. Bishop with the ball has good defense there by Bosley. Pingram with the ball. Pingram goes up and over. Ooh! Nice. Goes over James.
Nice move. Hesitation. 10 feet out. Money.
14-14 here. Here comes Todd Brown with the ball. Brown guarded by Hoover. Brown tries to cross him over, but he doesn't. Gives it back to James. James with the ball. James looking for Brown. Brown goes up for the layup, and off the glass for the right-hand layup.
Beautiful, beautiful. Little bit of a two-man game between.
Here comes Williams with the ball. Williams goes up and over, but miss. Bledsoe with the ball, 16-14, Aqua Science. Ron Lewis gives it to Bosley. Andy for three. Oh, he hits it again.
Beautiful.
He's on fire tonight.
Beautifully arcing shot for another 3 points.
19-14. Here comes Hoover. Oh, beautiful layup there by Gary Hoover.
Drives to the basket and finishes through the contact. That was great.
Here comes Brown with the ball. Brown goes up. He goes for three and miss. Oh, but Bosley was right there for the layup. The layup.
Beautiful game plan right there. Shoot the shot, be there for the cleanup. I like it.
21-16, back and forth game here now. Treadwell with the ball, backing down Bledsoe. Treadwell trying to make things happen. He backs him down. He goes up for the little hook shot over Bledsoe.
Beautiful sky hook from the treetop himself. Drops it down.
21-18 with 11 minutes to go. Brown gives it to Bosley. Bosley goes up and over, and he goes for the layup off the glass.
High arcing shot off the glass. Beautiful spin on that ball. Bosley's
Woo!
looking very good tonight.
He is feeling it tonight.
Several three-point shots, driving into the basket, moving without the ball. This is the game the Aqua Science should have been playing in game 1. Maybe they could have walked out of there with that close win.
And maybe they have the extra motivation with less guys playing tonight.
Yeah, I feel like they're getting a little spark out of number 2. He began that three-point barrage, and he's been moving the ball around the floor pretty well. Playing floor general, it's great.
It's great indeed here. So Cordray's down by 5. If you were the coach here, Christian, what are you saying to your players?
Y'all forget how to play? You guys are not finishing at the basket. If you get into the basket and you get that ball up there and you do a finger roll and it does not go in, I assure you, you're going to be running after this game.
Yeah, they need to crash the boards, I think. That's what they really need to focus on.
Crashing the boards would help, but they wouldn't have to crash it if they quit missing layups.
Yeah, yep.
Those dead at the
Easy,
shot
uncontested
basket,
layups.
Yeah, you're definitely running. If you don't make that layup, you got to make the layups. Make the easy baskets.
And we're coming up back on the floor here as it is Aqua's. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Cordray's ball because they called the timeout. All right, Williams is taking it out of bounds. Williams gives it to Courtney Pingram. Pingram gives it to, oh, okay. And Jay Williams with 3, and a three-pointer now as it is a 2-point game, 23-21.
That three-point shot looked like it was on a beam straight to the basket.
Here comes Brown with the ball, now guarded by Williams. Brown gives it to James, guarded by Paris. James goes up over Paris, and he hits the layup over Paris.
He made that layup with Corduroy putting heavy defense on him at the basket.
25-21. Here comes Williams with the ball. Williams goes up. Oh, for the little left-hand layup.
Was the defense on that play? He had a clear drive to the basket. There was a mistake.
They could not stop here. Here comes Brown. Brown crosses over Williams. He tries to go up and over, but miss.
Good block by Treetop off the glass.
Here comes Paris to 3. Oh, and there's an air ball there. But rebound there. As Courtney Pingram, he goes up, and it's going to be, yes, it's going to be Aqua Science's basketball here.
Right now, Aqua Science needs to keep this pace up. They're only ahead by 2 points.
Andy Bosley gives it to James. James with the ball. James, back for 3, but misses. Here comes Treadwell. Treadwell down the court now. Treadwell gives it to Courtney Pingram, guarded by Lewis.
He almost got called for a walk there.
Pingram for the deep 2, and miss. Todd Brown with the rebound. Dribbling up the court here. Here comes Lewis. Lewis gives it to Bosley. Andy goes up, and he gets fouled by Pingram. But Pingram knew that.
Andy Bosley's been actually the guy they're going through tonight. We've been very quiet, haven't heard much from Ron Lewis. A little bit from Todd Brown in the beginning, but right now settling in, Andy Bosley seems to be the go-to for baskets. He's at the line for 2.
It is his game. And he hits his first shot. What do you really like about his game here, Christian?
He doesn't seem to be unnerved. It doesn't matter the pressure. He goes out there and he handles his business. He does his job. That's what you have to do when playing inside of a team sport. Do your job. If everybody does their job, you have to come out with the victory.
Bosley hits his second one as Williams brings the ball down the court. Williams gives it to Courtney Pingram. Pingram gives it to Treadwell. Todd Brown on Pingram. Treadwell. Treadwell goes up for the layup.
Treetop hitting Todd Brown Jr. with some real big man moves in the post. Backed him down, spun off him, and got the 2 points.
27-25. Here comes Brown. Brown goes over, up, and over Pingram, and he gets fouled. Pingram can't believe it.
Ran straight to the basket. He knew exactly what he was doing. Either you're going to give me my 2 points or I'm going to take them. Todd Brown Jr. heads to the line for 2.
It's good aggressive move there by Brown.
Oh, yes. The pace is definitely different between game 2 and game 1.
Brown goes up for his first shot, and he makes it. As he extends the lead to 28-25, as we got Eli Bishop and Jeremiah Green coming in for Paris and Williams.
Hopefully that's the change of pace that Corduroy needs.
And second shot there by Brown.
Treetop takes the ball out.
29-25. Here comes Bishop with the ball. Bishop guarded by Lewis tightly. Treadwell with the ball. Gives it to Pingram. Pingram goes up over James as he, around and over the basket, and it looks like there's a foul.
Foul under the basket. They attempted to trap him. He
Foul.
ripped through it.
So foul under basket now as it's Aqua Science's ball. Moving the ball down the court. Here comes James. James with the ball. James goes up and over Bishop and missed there. 4-point game, 29-25 with 6:40 to go. Treadwell dribbling the ball down the court here. Treadwell on the right-hand side. Cross-court pass to Green. Courtney Pingram gives it to Treadwell. Treadwell backs it down, but steal there by Aqua Science.
Beautiful ball movement before that turnover.
Ron Lewis with the ball. Gives it to Bosley. Lewis gives it to Brown. Brown goes for three. And he hits it as he extends the lead to 7.
Beautiful, beautiful looking shot from Todd Brown Jr. from the top of the yard. 3 points.
32-25 now. Spin there by Treadwell as he misses the reverse layup. He goes up, gets his own rebound, and nicks it.
That could have been on a not top 10 right there. Glad he was able to clean it up.
Here comes Brown. Brown trying to cross over. He goes up, and he gets a travel call there from the ref.
For a hot second there, he had his defender on skates. When he tried to go into the basket, the defender put his hand on the ball, stopped the dribble motion, got called for the travel.
Good defense there by Shockley as he held his ground. Pingram gives it to Bishop. Bishop goes up and over Bledsoe, and finish dunk there by
Put back, Jay.
Jihad Shockley.
Beautiful put back dunk. Offensive rebounds paying off in dividends.
32-29. We were talking about crashing the boards. Brown goes for three. He misses. Here comes Jeremiah Green. Jeremiah Green goes up and over Brown. Another follow-up dunk.
Another
as he goes up and over.
By Shockley. Shockley came to play, giving us the highlights we need. I love it. I love it. I love it.
He's all pumped now. Maybe it's that new headband he's wearing.
Now, that was the change of pace that I was just talking about Corduroy needed. Maybe that substitution was just it.
32-31. Aqua Science with the lead. Ron Lewis goes up, goes over, and he gets fouled on the floor. And actually, he's going to get 2 shots coming. Number 6 with the foul.
Ron Lewis.
Jeremiah Green with the foul.
Ron Lewis looking to make his presence known. He's been very quiet since the start of the game. These 2 points could really help his team, and he misses the first free throw.
Misses his first one. And substitution now as Hoover comes back in the game for Jihad Shockley. Good run there by Shockley. And Lewis hits them both.
Lewis splits the pair.
Or I guess he missed the first one, right?
Yeah, he split the pair. He came out of there.
39-31. Here comes Pingram. Pingram goes up and over Bosley. And then he gets his own rebound to make it. Here comes Brown with the ball. Brown for 3. And that's a hit there by Aqua Science.
The threes are raining in.
It's raining great right now. 36-33. Here comes Pingram with the ball, guarded by Brown. Pingram gives it to Treadwell. Treadwell backing down. Treadwell gives it to Green, and it's going to Aqua Science.
Corduroy needs to take a little bit of breather, take a breath, sit back, jump right back into it and keep focused. They're climbing back into this. 33-36, Aqua Science.
You're exactly right. Cordray needs to stay focused if they want to come back into this game. Here comes Brown down the court. Brown, guarded by Green. Hoover. Here comes Lewis with the ball. Lewis, back to Phil Bledsoe with the little easy layup.
Great ball movement. Bledsoe was moving without the ball, made it into the paint. The ball got shot to him. He gets himself 2 points.
38-33 now. Here comes Pingram. Pingram for the 3.
Pingram's been on
Man,
fire.
beautiful shot there.
Scoring their last 7 points.
38-35. Brown with the ball. Brown gives it to Bosley. Bosley wants it now. and he misses. Here comes Bishop. Bishop passes between defenders, and it's going to be Cordray's ball.
Deflected out of bounds.
38-35, 3-point game. Aqua Science with the lead.
This game is making out to be quite an exciting matchup, just like game one. Corduroy looking to snuff out his opponent this game and not have to be forced into a game three.
Pingram gives it to Bishop. Bishop gives it to Hoover. Back to Williams. Jay Williams with the ball. Williams goes up and over. And, oh, dunk there by Gary Hoover. A lot of put-back dunks here tonight, Christian.
Put-back dunks are amazing. You guys are bearing witness to some great ball play tonight.
Aqua Science, oh, he loses the ball. Gives it to Brown. Brown, oh, goes up and over. He tries to pass it back. Ron Lewis gives it back to Brown. Brown in the right-hand corner here. Brown with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown goes up and over Bishop for the floater, and one.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful floating shot as Brown jumps across the key into the paint for 2 points. He's fouled, headed to the line.
Time out Cordray. Ready to go here as Brown is going to go for his and one free throw. He's got one shot coming up. And it looks like Aqua Science is playing the defenses. They only got Phil Bledsoe on the line there.
Brown Jr. said he's not going to quit this game without giving his all.
No,
if you
sir.
want this win, Corduroy, you're going to have to go through him.
And here we go. Cordray with the ball. Pingram comes down the court. Goes at Bosley as he goes for the layup.
Beautiful drive by Pingram.
He's keeping them in the game here, Christian.
Blows by
41-39.
his defender. Beautiful finger roll layup at the basket.
Brown with the ball. Brown trying to make things happen. Gives it to Bosley. Bosley goes up and over Hoover and miss. Here comes Williams with the chance to tie the game or take the lead. Williams with the ball. Williams goes up and over Bledsoe. Oh, he goes up and over. But guess who was there? Shockley was there. Here comes Hoover. Hoover goes up. Oh, it's tied. 41-41.
Another offensive rebound, Josh. It's absolutely killing Aqua Science's lead, which has vanished and is now tied up 41-41.
Which we were saying earlier, Christian.
Yes.
10 seconds to go here with the shot clock. Lewis with the ball. Lewis goes for three.
Defender on
And
skates.
it's there. Bledsoe goes up, and it is off.
Missed
41-41 as we go into halftime here.
On the Score On Air Network. This is Columbus Brick League.
Cody Ballard. I am the co-owner and co-founder of the Brick League Pro-Am. The difference between year one and year 6 is the look of everything and the feel of everything. I didn't keep it, the competition kind of, the same high level. I think our league compared to other leagues is, our league is real basketball. It's really gritty. Some of the biggest names is Jayshawn Tate, offhand. He's just signed a deal with the Houston Rockets for $22 million, so congratulations. Jared Solinger has played. This is his 2nd year. Yeah, the Westons, yeah, he's definitely gonna yell at me about that. Yeah, Caleb and Andre, Jamel Morris. We've had a lot of good players come through. So, yeah, it's been a really good experience over the 6 years. The reason we started, the Pro-Am was because we have a training academy and we wanted to give our kids. We try to always speed up the process and keep them ahead. So, how I learned how to play basketball and why I was successful at basketball was I always played against older people. So when I went down and played with my age group or in high school, it was just so much easier. So we try to keep our kids a step ahead. So, with not only playing, but if you're a high school kid and you get a chance to be on a team with a Ron Lewis and a Todd Brown or a Jared Solinger and a Leon Rogers, high school or college kid, you learn so much because they've played pro basketball for 10 or 12 years. So you're learning so much. And then when you go into your high school season or your college season, or even if you're out of college and you're going into your first pro season, you are years ahead with the knowledge that you have from, you know, playing around those people. So we do a good job of mixing that in. You know, the pro guys really accept it. You know, they could be, you know, high maintenance and say, you know, we don't want any college kids or high school kids on our team, but they understand the importance of, you know, getting these kids to learn the game of basketball. So, you know, a big shout out to them and accepting how we do this league. The Brick League playoffs is going to be really exciting. I think there's going to be a new winner this year. I'm honestly picking Aqua Science. They have everybody back, and with their long wings, and they have 2 good bigs, I think that's going to be the team that, you know, wins it all. If you look on, you know, Red Bull's undefeated, and then, you know, Nate Miller's elite with Jared Solinger, Leon Rogers, Scott Thomas, and now they just added Keyshawn Woods, who used to play for Ohio State. They're going to be a tough team, but every game is going to be a tough game. And then the finals, of course, is best out of 3. I'm guaranteed that'll go 3 games for whichever 2 teams are in the finals.
Talk about the shit talking.
That makes the league. You know, and it never goes off of the court. You know, everybody pretty much respects one another, but that's what separates our league from everybody else. Like, you're trying to win. We're not trying to go out there and just have fun, showboat, you score, I score. It's like, no, this is about bragging rights. And, you know, so that's what makes the league. So yes, if you come to a game or if you've been to a game, you will hear a lot going on, and you would think that people like really dislike each other, but that's just a competitive spirit. You know, people really care about this league, and people really want to win and say that they've won, you know, the Brick League.
Welcome back to the Brick League as we have a tie ball game here with Cordray and Aqua Science tied at 41. Join us after the game for the show That's Debatable here 10 minutes after on the Score and Air Network presented by Yamo Media. So we're about to get things started here in the second half. Christian, what do you like so far with the game?
I like the fact that I'm basically a Swami, and I said that Corduroy needed to turn up the gas, put some more coals on the fire, get that pace up if they were ever going to catch Aqua Science. And oops, what do you know? 41-41.
41-41, and we are about to get things started here.
What do you think, Josh? Who's going home?
I would have to say, man, I think because Cordray had made a run at the end, I could see them winning it, but man, Aqua Science is very determined tonight.
I didn't mean to do that to you. It was a loaded question. I knew what I was doing.
It's all good, man. It's all good. We're ready to go here as Bosley comes and brings the ball down the court. Here comes Andy. Andy with the ball. Andy crosses up, gives it to Bledsoe. Bledsoe gives it to James. James with the ball. James? Oh!
James has been providing a spark for Aqua Science since he showed his face.
43-41. Here comes, oh, but there's a foul there as Williams goes up, but James was right there to play good defense.
Both ends of the court, this guy is here to play. He's here to provide a spark, and he's doing just that. Remember what I told you, do your job.
He's got to earn it here as Williams goes up, and he makes his first.
Miss.
And we're going. And Cordray with Jay Williams goes up, and he, misses.
I said something different.
And for 3, Phil Bledsoe. Oh! Here comes Andy. He goes up. Oh, but he gets fouled. He gets fouled there, Christian.
And he's met at the basket by the whole team, basically, but at least he was not afraid. I like that hard drive. He's going to go to the line and try to earn 2.
Trying to get 2 here as he went up strong with the basket, but they were saying, man, maybe there wasn't a call, but I think it was the body contact that got him.
Yeah, if it looks like a foul without replay, it's a foul.
It's a foul. And Andy hits his first one.
Oh, the crowd didn't like that. Hear the uproar from the sidelines.
They did not. And we're moving the ball here as Bosley misses 44-41. Here comes Bishop. Oh, but steal there. Steal by Andy. Andy with the ball, trying to direct traffic. Gives it Lewis for 3. Oh, and he sinks it.
Andy Bosley, the catalyst Offense,
47-41. Treadwell gives it to Hoover. Ooh, Hoover with the dunk.
We had a jam by Cordova.
47-43 now with 17:50 to go. Todd Brown with the ball. And looks like there's a timeout here. Or maybe, oh, it looks like Hoover might have gotten hit a little bit in the face there. And they were substituting Green in for him. Hoover will be back.
Injury for Cordray. Let's hope he's all right.
Here he comes down the court. Williams hits the three. Ooh, and he sinks it.
They left him wide open. You know what they say? Hand down, man down.
49-46 now, three-point game. Brown with the ball. Brown, ooh, and there's a little pick there. I've never seen a pick like that before. As he, ooh, pass there.
Ooh.
Gives the Bledsoe. Ron Lewis for the deep three.
Beautiful
and
string work.
Here comes Bishop. Bishop trying to cross over. Oh, but he misses. Rebound there for Aqua Science. Oh, here he comes. James down the court. Oh, but contested there by Williams, and it's going to be out of bounds.
James has been a fire starter, racing down the court to try and split the defense on that. Fell short on that play. As long as he keeps coming back, he'll come out on top.
It's a great aggressive play there. Courtney Pingram with the ball. Gives it to Treadwell. Treadwell trying to look for the open man. Backs down Bledsoe. We've seen this before. Bledsoe he's double teamed. Oh, and he goes up and over, and rebound there by Aqua Science. Brown with the ball. Brown goes by a couple defenders. He goes up and over, but miss. Here comes Bosley. Bosley. And fake pass there by James. And pass there by Ron Lewis to Bosley. And
who drops
Andy Bosley drops
another
it in.
3-point basket.
6-point game here. Here comes Treadwell. Treadwell blocking it down. Bledsoe, he goes up. Oh, but Phil Bledsoe gives it to Todd Brown.
Aqua Science is looking good. Todd Brown surveys the floor.
Brown with the ball here. Brown crosses up, goes up and over, and misses a 3-point shot. And it's going to go off the shoes of Mr. Pingram there.
Mr. Bosley has been all over the place, making his presence known. Offense, defense, active hands, and on that play right there, making sure they got a turnover.
Here comes Bledsoe. He goes up and over, and he misses there. And, ooh, looks like there's a little skirmish there. As Ron Lewis with the ball. Ron Lewis gives it to Brown with 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Brown with the ball. Brown goes up, and, oh, he misses the shot.
A little too hard with that 22-foot jumper.
Almost made it there, though. Eli Bishop stolen there by nearly. Oh, but Green goes up, and he gets fouled by James. As Jeremiah Green is going for 2 foul shots here.
Aggressive move to the basket. Tried to get the offensive rebound and put it back with another jam. They've been doing that all night, so I expected it to happen. I expect to see it again.
Jeremiah Green shooting 2 shots here. Jeremiah Green. He goes, and he hits his first shot.
Aggressive moves, high-flying action, 3-point shots, great defensive play. This is shaping up to be quite the matchup.
And Jeremiah Green with his second shot, and he hits it.
Drops both shots.
Aqua Science bringing the ball up. Here comes Andy Bosley. Andy crosses up, goes up and over. Oh, and there's a miss there. And pass there, and oh, and there's a miss there, but Green was trying to put it back up, and it's going to be Aqua Science's ball. Todd Brown taking it out of bounds. Gives the ball to Derek James. Derek James guarded tightly by Jay Williams. James goes up, goes over, and misses.
He definitely wanted that 3, sized up his opponent, took the shot. Just so it happens, he wasn't on this time.
Cordray with the ball now, and oh, a little layup there for Jeremiah Green.
Great move under the basket.
Beautiful shot there. Here comes Smith. Jared Smith with the ball. Jared Smith goes up, passes the ball to Lewis. Lewis for three, and he sinks it over Green.
Ron Lewis in the second half is making his presence felt.
55-50 here with 12:40 to go. Courtney Pingram with the ball. Pingram goes for three, and he sinks it
Back
over
and forth.
Smith.
Back and forth. Juggernauts trading punches.
55-53. Here comes Bosley. Andy Bosley with the ball. Bosley gives it to Lewis with another three, and he misses. He wanted a foul on that call, but the ref didn't call it. As Pingram splits defenders, he goes up and miss. But guess who was there? Jeremiah Green with the layup.
Offensive rebounds are what's keeping Cordray in the game. They just tied it up, 55-55.
Beautiful. Here comes Smith. Smith goes up and over, and he gets fouled.
Hard foul, hard foul.
Good play there by Jared Smith.
They just want them to know that no basket's going to come easy in this game. I want that trophy just as bad as you do.
Jared Smith taking his first free throw, and he, off the rim there. Substitution now as Hoover comes back in the game for Bishop. Shooting his second shot here. And he misses. But guess who was there? Derek James.
Offensive rebounding. It's a killer.
57-55. Oh, and it looks like they were trying to be an alley-oop, but miss. Here comes James down the court. Gives it to Brown. Brown gives it back to Smith. Smith to Andy Bosley for three. Oh, but miss. Rebound from Green. Here comes Courtney Pingram. Pingram for three. Oh, and miss. Bosley with the defensive rebound as he brings it down the court. Gives it to Brown. Brown for three. And we finally got a three there.
Aqua Science.
60-55 as Cordray calls timeout with 10:49 to go.
Aqua Science understands that Cordray is attempting to push the gas on them. They're trying to put the nail in the coffin early, dropping shot after shot, pushing us to a 5-point lead pretty quickly.
They are playing so urgently right now here, Christian.
Yeah, they don't want to go home. Nobody wants to be sitting at home on vacation too early. I want to go to vacation after I have my trophy and cake.
Exactly. You want to feel good about going on vacation, not back.
Oh, yeah, I want something to brag about with my feet in the sand. I want to call back home and be like, hey, did anybody polish that trophy we just brought home? I'm having a Mai Tai on the beach right now. Very enjoyable.
Oh, my gosh, and we're seeing such a back-and-forth game here as Andy Bosley's definitely making a name for himself tonight.
Man, where was this guy at last game? I tell you what, it's almost as if they flipped the switch. They said, you know what, boss? You go out there and you take over. This is your night. And you know what he did? Just that. Dropping three after three, great defensive plays, rebounds, and that play, that out-of-bounds play right there, that turnover, great athleticism. Andy Bosley, he's here tonight.
And we're getting ready to get back in the game here as Cordray takes it out of bounds. Here comes Courtney Pingram with the ball. Pingram with 10:45 to go, 60-55. Here comes Pingram. Pingram gives it to Hoover. Hoover back to Williams. Williams for three. And air ball out of bounds.
Oh, somebody took a flight. The ball did.
You never like to see that at this level here, Christian.
No, he looks like me out there. Now, let me stop playing.
Oh, and out of bounds is Bosley.
Bosley again with the heads-up play. Prevents a turnover.
His basketball IQ is through the roof as well.
I'm telling you, if there's going to be an MVP at this rate, it's going to be him at the end of this game.
Bosley gives it to Smith. Smith to James for three. Green with the rebound as he gives it to Hoover. And it looks like there's a steal there by Lewis.
Active hands, active hands.
Lewis goes up and over, and he wanted the foul, but 62-55 now.
He'll settle for 2 points.
Bishop goes up, and he gets fouled. And I think they're going to call it on, number 3, and that would be Jared Smith.
You see Ron Lewis put his hands up like, didn't that play just happen at the other end of the floor?
Exactly.
You going to give them a whistle?
Shooting 2 here, 62-55, Eli
Chutzpah.
Bishop. And he hits his first one.
That free throw shot right there looked like it was going to fall just short, but he got the lovely bounce. It rolls in.
Don't forget, though, after the game, that's debatable. 10 minutes after the game on the Score on Air Network, presented by Yamo Media, as Bishop hits his second shot.
Bosley's running the floor right now. He's surveying the screen, want to know where he's going next.
Bosley for 3. Oh, he misses. And it looks like there could have been a kick ball there, but they're not going to call anything. They didn't see that. Courtney Pingram gives it to Green. Green wasn't paying attention there. Gives it to Bishop. Bishop goes up and over, and here comes, but there's a foul there, and it looks like it's going to be out of bounds.
On Corderay. He stepped on the line before he attempted that Bosley play.
Man.
He wanted to turn over at the line like Bosley.
I think he knew it too. 62-57 with 8:30 to go.
Oh, yeah, but we got to win our Oscar, right? We've got to be great actors. That's what this is about, baby.
Good old acting class.
Oh, yeah.
62-57. Here comes Brown with the ball. Brown goes up for the dunk.
He's
but there's a block.
at the rim. Met at the rim.
That is very respectful there by Jay Williams. And they're not even calling a foul. It was a straight up block. That was Jay Williams with the block.
Jay Williams goes up with the big hand. That guy looked like Matumbo.
And
Not up in here.
Bledsoe comes back in the game for Smith. Here comes Lewis. Lewis. Goes around his defender.
Oh, that would have been beautiful. He put his defender on skates.
Here comes Williams. Williams gives it to Hoover. Bosley's there, though. They're fighting for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball.
We've got a jump ball, baby. We've got a jump ball. Hoover, Bosley.
Beautiful play, and it looks like these two are going to be jumping for the ball. And they're going to try to wipe up the floor as best they can as, both boys are sweating and playing hard out there.
Oh, yeah. 5-point game. Aqua Science, 62. Corderay, 57.
That's right.
And gaining.
With 7:10 to go here. And we're about ready to tip off the jump ball here. Man, I don't know who's going to win this jump ball. Who do you think is going to win this jump ball here?
I'm going to have to say, I'm going to go with Bosley. Bosley's going to say that Spike Lee joint was laced, and he can jump.
There it is. He did win.
Yeah? Oh, look at that.
Good call. 62-57. Did you play the lottery tonight here, Christian?
Let's go. Let's go.
And there's a pass there by Lewis underneath James. James goes up and over, and there's a miss.
That would have been beautiful had he got that ball to drop in.
Williams crossing the ball half court. Gives it to Treadwell. Tree with the ball.
Williams might have got away with a little backcourt right there.
Passes the ball to Bishop. Bishop goes up for the deep 2. Miss. Treadwell with the rebound. He goes up and over, and he gets fouled as he was holding his arm there.
Ron Lewis clearly held him down, but, Tree, a.k.a. Treetop, is a big man. He is a big man.
Have you stood next to him?
I watched him come in the building and decided not to. I like feeling like I got a little bit of size on me.
Yeah. I think he's a good 6'7", 6'8" out there.
So, all right, make me look up at him like I'm a young child. Okay.
Treadwell with the ball. Gives it to Bishop. Bishop for Pingram. Pingram, crossover. He goes up and for
beautiful
the
move to split the defenders, regains control of the ball, and finishes at the rim.
62-59 with 5:35 to go. Brown with the ball. Brown up top. Brown guarded by Pingram. Brown now guarded by Treadwell. Todd Brown with the ball. Brown goes up, over. He tries to dunk it on Treadwell, and they're not going to call anything, but Bosley was right there to put it back in.
Offensive rebounding has been the telltale sign of who's going to take the lead this game.
64-59 with 5:05 to go. Here comes Pingram with the ball. He goes up and over. Gets his own rebound. Goes up. But Hoover was there to put it in.
A little bit of passion back there from Tree Treadwell, who wanted to know how come the defense didn't roll around and stop Bosley at the basket.
3-point game now, 64-61 with 4:48 to go. Bosley looking at the shot clock there. Bosley crosses up, goes up over Treadwell, and he sinks it.
Oh my God, who put the battery in Bosley's back? Threes. 22-foot Jays finishing at the rim.
Cross-court pass. Oh, but missed there by Bishop. But Jay Williams gets the rebound. He goes up for the three. Miss. Here comes Hoover. Hoover goes up and over. Ron Lewis with the ball. Todd Brown slowing down the pace a little bit. Brown.
Seems like a little bit of air has been let out of Courteray's ball. They're walking back down the court. Not liking how this is going.
Yeah. Hoover played great defense, but it's going to stay with Aqua Science.
He's not giving up. He's still going to provide that spark to his team. He's here to play defense until the clock stops ticking.
And timeout now as we are ready for that target scored. It's going to be 73 points.
73 points right now. Aqua Science is sitting at 66. They're right around the corner. What do you think, Josh? Can Courteray punch the gas, maybe put a little bit of rocket fuel in the tank and zoom back ahead?
They can definitely shoot. They definitely have the players to do it. They have about 12 points to go, as you know, Aqua Science has 7 points to go. I really think that they can come back and maybe win this game.
Well, their best run happened within this second half. Early in the second half, they made a run against Aqua Science, and yes, they were missing shots, but their offensive rebounding, their putbacks were saving the day. We need a little bit more of that. We need a little more aggression.
Okay, now we're coming back in now, and it's Todd Brown taking it out of bounds for Aqua Science as he's talking to the ref. As the ref, they're going back and forth, trying to explain what happened.
That ref has gray hair. I'm sure he knows ball by now.
Bosley goes up and over, gets his own rebound. Oh, and he puts it in.
And puts it back. Who's going to stop Bosley?
It's like he knew where the ball was going to go. Like he knew he was going to miss it, and he puts it back in.
This is a Toy Story. Somebody call Andy.
Beautiful game here. Treadwell gives it to Hoover. Hoover goes up and over, gets his own rebound, and puts it back in.
I told you, Hoover came to play until the clock stops ticking. He's going to give us all.
68-63. 5 minutes for the target, 5 points to the target score for Aqua Science. Aqua Science goes up and over, and he gets fouled. Oh, it's a jump ball. I can't believe that call. Wow.
I didn't have the angle on that, but the ref was right there.
And I guess it's a jump ball as Ron Lewis is going up against, who's he going up against? Hoover? Looks like he's going up against Hoover.
Not Williams?
No, Williams. Sorry, excuse me. Man.
Who's winning this jump?
68-63. Looks like Aqua Science.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow. That was nice.
Series of events right there. Beautiful.
3 minutes. Sorry, not 3 minutes. 3 points until that target scored. Here comes Williams. Williams goes up and over, and he gets fouled.
Hoover wanted to release a little bit of aggression. That was another one of those putbacks he wanted. Would have been a beautiful jam.
70-63, and we're going to get, I think, maybe one foul shot, I think, is how they do this for the target score.
Courteray is in a peculiar position, 10 points from being able to call this a victory and go home with the trophy. It's looking as if they're waving the white flag. What do you think, Josh?
I don't know. I mean, they look very frustrated out there. Some calls haven't gone their way. Here comes Pingram. Pingram backing down Smith. Pingram goes up and over Smith, and he gets fouled for the and one. Smith can't believe it.
Diligent. Pingram remains ever diligent to the task at hand, which is to get this victory by all means. Backs down his opponent and hits him with a good floater.
Well, and he was the guy to have the game winner last game, so let's see if he can bring him back as he gets and one try, 70-65.
As my man KG would say, anything's possible.
Yes, sir. 70-66 here. And they are taking it out of bounds. As the rules go, if you get fouled and make that foul shot, you get taken out of bounds. So this could be even, they could even cut it to one here. Pingram guarded closely by Bosley. And it looks like there was a foul there on the, foul, offensive foul as he hooks his arm around Bosley.
Yeah, that's a move that's done inside the NBA a little too much, that hook move. But unfortunately, the ref was right there and caught him.
Andy Bosley, will he hit the three to win the game? See what happens. 14 seconds left in the shot clock. Bosley goes up and over. Oh, and he hits the shot.
Off the top of the glass. The placement of that ball, the difficulty of that floater.
72-66. Here comes Treadwell. Treadwell directing traffic. Treadwell backing down Brown.
Tries a trap. Works.
Oh, and there's a steal there. 1 point until that target score. Bosley with the ball. 72-66. Here we go, Christian.
Bosley
Bosley
sizes up his opponent.
crosses up. He goes up and over. Oh, and he hits it.
Beautiful,
Again.
beautiful, high arcing, deep 2-point shot.
74-66, and we got a game coming to you tomorrow night, 7:30. Woo, Christian, I can't believe that.
I can't believe it either. That was an amazing game by Andy Bosley. All over the court, all over basketball. I'm talking about offense, defense, rebounding. He was even responsible for several court race turnovers. This was amazing. I wonder what the next game is going to look like. We are definitely in for an incredible matchup.
Oh, it's going to be great. So, yeah, keep tuned here for That's Debatable here in 10 minutes. And make sure you join us tomorrow night at 7:30 here on the Scoring Air Network on Yamo Media here. And, yeah, it was always a lot of fun, Christian.
I had a lot of fun tonight, Josh, from the Columbus Brick League. I expect next game to be just as thrilling, and I cannot wait. Make sure that you guys tune in.
And we'll definitely be here.
You know we will.
You're watching the Scoring Air Network presented by Yamo Media.
Cody Ballard, I am the co-owner and co-founder of the Brick League Pro-Am. The difference between year 1 and year 6 is the look of everything and the feel of everything. We I didn't keep it, the competition kind of, the same high level. I think our league compared to other leagues is, our league is real basketball. It's really gritty. Some of the biggest names is Jayshawn Tate, offhand. He's just signed a deal with the Houston Rockets for $22 million, so congratulations. Jared Solinger has played. This is his 2nd year. Yeah, the Westons, yeah, he's definitely gonna yell at me about that. Yeah, Caleb and Andre, Jamel Morris. We've had a lot of good players come through. So, yeah, it's been a really good experience over the 6 years. The reason we started, the Pro-Am was because we have a training academy and we wanted to give our kids. We try to always speed up the process and keep them ahead. So, how I learned how to play basketball and why I was successful at basketball was I always played against older people. So when I went down and played with my age group or in high school, it was just so much easier. So we try to keep our kids a step ahead. So, with not only playing, but if you're a high school kid and you get a chance to be on a team with a Ron Lewis and a Todd Brown or a Jared Solinger and a Leon Rogers, high school or college kid, you learn so much because they've played pro basketball for 10 or 12 years. So you're learning so much. And then when you go into your high school season or your college season, or even if you're out of college and you're going into your first pro season, you are years ahead with the knowledge that you have from, playing around those people. So we do a good job of mixing that in. The pro guys really accept it. They could be, high maintenance and say, we don't want any college kids or high school kids on our team, but they understand the importance of, getting these kids to learn the game of basketball. So, a big shout out to them in accepting how we do this league. The Brick League playoffs is going to be really exciting. I think there's going to be a new winner this year. I'm honestly picking Aqua Science. They have everybody back, and with their long wings, and they have 2 good bigs, I think that's going to be the team that, wins it all. If you look on, Red Bull's undefeated, and then, Nate Miller's elite with Jared Solinger, Leon Rogers, Scott Thomas, and now they just added Keyshawn Woods, who used to play for Ohio State. They're going to be a tough team, but every game is going to be a tough game. And then the finals, of course, is best out of 3. I'm guaranteed that'll go 3 games for whichever 2 teams are in the finals.
Talk about the shit talking.
That makes the league. And it never goes off of the court. Everybody pretty much respects one another, but that's what separate our league from everybody else. Like, you're trying to win. We're not trying to go out there and just have fun, showboat, you score, I score. It's like, no, this is about bragging rights. And, you know, so that's what makes the league. So yes, if you come to a game or if you've been to a game, you will hear a lot going on and you would think that people like really dislike each other, but that's just a competitive spirit. You know, people really care about this league and people really want to win and say that they've won, you know, the Brick League.
Well, welcome in. We're doing a little post-game interview here. How'd you guys feel about tonight's game?
We won.
You won?
Simple. That's all we care about.
That's all you care about? Are you guys, Andy, this is a question for you. You were scoring tonight, a lot of points. You were just going all over the place. Like, tell me your mindset going into the game.
Well, I'm not going to be here for game 3, so I had to give it off for game 2 and let some of these guys take a little bit of a break going into tomorrow.
Awesome. So that was a little bit of motivation then.
Yeah, definitely. When you play with guys that you've known for a while, you want to leave them in the best position. So I didn't want to come out here and throw a goose egg and lose the series and then go vacation tomorrow. I just wouldn't feel right.
His wife and son is here, that's why.
We got a question from Mr. James here. With the quick turnaround with the game 3 being tomorrow, what you guys got to do tonight in order for you guys to come out with the win for tomorrow?
I say proud we do today. We lost our first game. We have to come back to this game too. Same way we did today.
You guys had a big surgeness out of Ron Lewis. Who else is going to have to step up in order for you guys to get a win?
All of us. As a team, nobody can win. So all of us got to come
So I see you had some power going in for a couple of dunks. Had one blocked. Well, what were you feeling tonight?
Well, last game, it was 2 dunk attempts that got called a foul, so I was trying to get those back. So I figured if I just go and try to dunk, I was going to get a foul.
Did you get fouled on that dunk?
Oh, no.
No, you need
That was a good block. I kind of went up lazy on that, but next time, yeah.
It wasn't lazy, he just doesn't have the bounce anymore.
No, that ain't true. It's not true. But, like you said, to come back, we're a team that got great players in the division that go one-on-one, but I feel like we play really good as a team and we find each other in transition, and that's how we get a lot of our threes actually, is from coming down and just finding guys open for threes, because like I said, we got so many guys that go one-on-one that they focus in a lot on certain players, and then that's when guys get going and we just go with the high hand. Like normally people be like, Tyler, get the ball, but like I told Andy if y'all can hear it during the game, I was like, I don't think he can guard you. And Andy proved it. So
That was great. How long have you guys been playing together then? I'm curious.
well, Andy, I've known Andy for a long time. So
Okay.
yeah, young fella, this is our first time.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, me and Andy, the old guys in here. So
Nice. Old men out there. Cool.
Former Condor player as well. Good luck coming in tomorrow, game 3. Come in prepared, stay focused, and good luck to you guys.
thank you.
Yeah, good luck. Looking forward to calling the game tomorrow night here on the Score Network, 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to That's Debatable, live from the Mary A. Butler Gymnasium. We just got done with the Brick League Championships Game 2. Series is tied at 1-1, Cordray and Aqua Science. Game 3 tomorrow night, 7:30, live here on Oakland Park Avenue. You know it, I'm Ryan Dietrich here with my guys, Will Ward and Jeremiah Bays. What's up, fellas?
What up, what up, what up?
I didn't even know we was live right now.
We are live from the gymnasium. A little different look to the show tonight, as you can tell. Mary A. Butler. The Brick Center, as you call it. I like that. So, yeah, we're freewheeling tonight. We are on the road. We're live. We're trying this out, seeing what we can do. Just watch some basketball broadcast live on the Score On Air network. Good game, dude. A lot of excitement. Yeah. Man, there were some big plays.
Yeah, it was.
Big block, couple of dunks. What stood out to you? We rolled in about halftime, a little late in the game. And we missed last night's game, but, hey, get caught up. That's how the business goes. So, takeaways quick.
No, I thought we saw the game from start to finish. We was here on top.
Well, we were here. Will's a little late. Yeah, semantics, man.
YouTube.
All right.
Okay. I mean, we did have
so, anyway, quick takeaway. Cordray Aqua Science, what'd you think?
And it came down to some defensive stops, but we've seen Aqua Science was able to pull it away to make a Game 7, 3-game series. So was able to get to a third game. I think they're going to make it. It's going to go down to the wire the same way this one did. A game that was 74-66.
Yep.
Pretty good, entertaining game.
Yeah, it went down, man. A lot of big jump shots in the beginning of the game. I see some putbacks. I see my man dunk on his own teammate. That was awesome. I had ran that back on the replay. Y'all need to make sure y'all cut that one because he definitely need credit for that because that was dope. But I definitely like what we saw, man. I liked it. They competed from start to finish, and they really wanted it. They said we ain't going home in the Aqua Science because they could have got swept in a 2-0 sweep.
Right.
But nah, they went out there and fought to the very end, and they held it on. They pulled away late. It was 41-41 at halftime. I think Aqua Science came out hot. Then Cordray came back, tied it back up. Next thing you know, it's 55-55. And from the 55-55 mark, it was a lot of separation from there. Then that's when Aqua Science kind of started to pull away, just jump shot after jump shot. Like you said, what's his name? Ron Lewis, former Ohio State Buckeye. Yeah, he went crazy.
He had a big game.
He went crazy. The thing is, see, I wonder if it's like that. I know this ain't like the NBA, but any halftime, right? Because I was watching Ron at half, and he hit about 10 shots at halftime in a row. I'm like, oh, he cooking up. Next thing you know, he coming, fa. I'm like, all right, yeah. So it really worked. I'm like, so somebody should have peeped that, but nah, they ain't. I guess they ain't see that heat check at halftime like I did. I should have recorded it.
It didn't matter if it was a heat check at halftime. He was coming out
and he
during
got
the game.
fouled. He should have had 8 points back to back, or 8 points on 2 shots because he hit the first 3, got fouled. They didn't call it, and he made it. Then he shot another 3. He didn't make that one. I don't think so, or he might have made it, but he definitely got fouled back to back. The refs didn't call it. The ref, it was one of the refs. I don't like the refs on any level. Sorry. Man, I got a ref in my PlayStation chat. I'll be letting them have it. But the ref, it was a ref with the braids. He was going. I ain't like some of the calls. He had some very judgment calls that could have went the other way. And I don't know if that changed the game. It kind of threw Cordray off their game, and they was kind of arguing with the refs. Like they ain't stay locked in, and I think that's kind of the reason why they kind of messed up too.
Yeah, and that's right when Aqua Science pulled away down there, a little bit of that confusion. And Andy Buckets Bosley, he finished the last 5 of the game, put it away, drove to the basket, nice too, and then
the first 8 points of the game
and laid the 3 down. So there you go, open and closed.
Hey, once again, how much did Vegas have to do with this win today? Because usually, you know that we want to have the ratings. We want to go for a Game 3 tomorrow. And
that's
how
right.
much did the referees play into the determination of this game?
You bet, man.
We seen
all those dollars generated by those each game, man.
That's what I want to know, man. How much did Vegas play in this?
Who's getting paid off? Live from the gym, if you can tell. We got some background noise. It's nice and lively in here. We appreciate you folks for tuning in.
Man.
Brick League action. Game 3 tomorrow night, like I said, 7:30. In other hoops news, biggest thing's probably Donovan Mitchell is going to be on the move from the Utah Jazz. It has been confirmed they are fielding offers for Spider Mitchell. So, boys, what do you think it's going to take? Where's he going to go? Where do you want him? How's he fit with somebody else? Because Utah just disassembled. They said, all right, Rudy and Donovan, the foundations of this team. Shipped them out, take a bunch of capital, bunch of draft picks. The future is looking promising with all that ammo they can spend.
That part's debatable.
I mean, when you got the capital, it's always in a good position to be going forward. You know what I mean?
It's Utah. Nobody goes to Utah. That's the problem. Donovan Mitchell has been flirting with New York for the past 2 seasons. He's at every New York Mets game. Nobody even liked the Mets. And he's at every New York Mets game.
His dad is an executive with the Mets.
See, look, he plugged in. See, look, I didn't even know that. Good. See, look, Donovan Mitchell, like, he been trying to get to the Knicks. I don't know what they're going to offer to get him, but he's going to be out of there.
Maybe he just
Miami
likes free
won him
Mets
too.
Free Mets tickets. Can't talk.
I mean, you never know, man. I mean, he Donovan Mitchell. He could just get free Mets tickets, but he's in New York a lot.
He'd like the New York scene, I think.
Yeah, he could finally give.
Just go ball out in MSG. I mean, that's what.
Yeah.
Just go 30, 40, you know, just go lay it up in front of MSG and call it good. He
Well,
ain't going to win any rings.
Who
but
are they going to have to get rid of? I mean, it's going to be an R.J. Barrett type of deal, or are they going to have to get
Yeah. That's their best player.
And then they just spent
That's their
everything
most
on
promising
Brunson.
player.
Right.
I mean,
That's their most promising player, R.J. Barrett. So they're going to have to give him up. I don't think the Jazz would want Randall. Randall's like whatever. He's just going to be there in New York. The best piece that they could possibly give up is R.J. Barrett and possibly what's the center's name? His name escapes me right now. But he just also
Obi Toppin?
No, not Obi Toppin. He's a power forward. The number like 55 or something. I can't think of his name.
Anywho.
Mitchell Robinson. That's his name. Yeah, he just got a contract.
No
but
clue.
it's the Knicks. Somebody like Donovan Mitchell would just make them a 6 seed, get them back in the playoffs. Something that the Knicks will possibly want. You know, they ain't gonna never win no championship. This ain't the Walt Frazier days. Ain't nobody coming out the who's that? Willis Reed that came out the half at halftime.
so they just
ain't
need
none of
somebody
that
to
going
sell
on.
jerseys, right? Get a
Yeah,
star.
I mean, it's New
get a
York. It's the
superstar,
Mecca,
let them
it's
sell
the Mecca of
jerseys.
basketball. So that's always gonna go down. But
Do you think that Spider can be in any type of ammunition or the trade package that's going to involve Kevin Durant?
no. You gonna think Kevin Durant gotta go to Utah?
I ain't say where he's going, but I guarantee. Mark my words once again.
No,
I've been
no.
saying that we're gonna be rolling around with the travel or the rain got me throwing off right now. With the trading coming up, it's going to involve a package that's going to involve what a player likes.
There is
Kevin
no,
Durant.
Well,
is-
dude, and that's what we want to see as fans in the NBA. You want a big name for a big name and
It's
a bunch
gonna
of
happen,
other
man.
stuff. Also on Kevin Durant's end, you said it, man. Ain't nobody want to go to Utah. Utah don't win. KD, if he had the gusto, if he wanted to be one of the greats, he could go to Utah and lay claim and start that franchise, turn it around, bring a ring to Utah, stake himself as one of the greatest. But he ain't got that in him.
or he could just do all of that in Brooklyn.
Oh, can he?
And then they haven't won since Dr. J. No, not even Dr. J. The Nets won in the 70s or 80s, maybe.
went to the finals.
But things ain't working in Brooklyn. That's why he asked out.
Nah, things ain't. It's been like it's a bunch of excuses of
Gotcha.
what? Almost time.
Yeah, we're gonna. You want to finish that thought?
Okay, yeah. Where was I going? Oh yeah, it's a bunch of excuses for they need to just lock in, like I've said they've been going, like they're going to do, lock in for one season, focus. No, Kyrie played a whole year. There's no quitter James Harden this year. I mean, who knows what Ben Simmons is on? We really don't know yet, but we're just gonna see. Like,
There's a lot
they're
more
gonna
promise
stay.
in Brooklyn.
It's a lot of going on in Brooklyn. The only thing that needs to change in Brooklyn is the head coach. That's the only thing that needs to change. And
Just
then-
their attitudes. That's wrong. Their attitudes need to change in Brooklyn.
I mean, you got some killers over there in Brooklyn. You just need a coach that's going to put his big boy pants on and tell them players play.
Wow.
You got it. It starts at the top.
And somebody that's going to, it starts at the top, definitely.
All right, with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We will be back with the man, Cody Ballard, right here on That's Debatable, the Score On Air Network. Welcome back to That's Debatable. My name is Ryan Dietrich, here with my guys, Jeremiah Bays and Will Ward, and special guest, Cody Ballard. What's your official title, Cody, of the Brick League?
Co-owner.
Co-owner?
Yeah.
And coach?
Co-owner, co-founder. I coached the Cordray team. So actually, when it was the Worthington League, I played with Frank Cordray, who's one of our sponsors, Cordray Orthodontist. So he's brought the team over to our league. So I kind of, since I don't play anymore, I help him coach the team. So.
All right, well, head coach, sorry, man. You lost game 2. You won game 1. What happened tonight?
They just wanted it more. Usually we have our high energy players like Elijah Bishop, Jay Williams, Gary Hoover. We usually get about 4 or 5 extra possessions a game, out of them. And, today Andy really got the possessions that they usually get. So that kind of hurt us, and the final score being 66-74. Those extra possessions that we usually get, we just didn't get them today. And that usually happens in the best out of 3. When one team's up 1-0, the other team just feels like, they're desperate. They need it more because they know if they win, if the other team wins, then it's over. So
you got that right.
Just got to regroup, get ready to finish it out tomorrow.
So now that the game's over, how do you actually feel about the referee play? I've seen a lot of skeptical, a lot of debatable calls out there. So
I'm not going to say that. The refs are the reason. But we come out.
Did it change momentum?
Yeah.
I see it slowed down a little bit.
But we come out in the first half and we miss 10 layups.
Yep.
That's the game. If we make those layups, we come out. We have a little cushion. We have a little 12, 14-point cushion. So when those calls are being made, our lead might dwindle down to 6 or 8, and we still might have the lead. So not going to put it on the officials. Things happen, especially in an intense game with a lot of high-level athletes. They can't call it all. But also, we're grown men. We should make layups.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Going into a decided game 3, what's it going to take for you guys to come out with the victory tomorrow?
Win the hustle plays and play defense like we usually do, like we've been doing the last 5 games. So, if we get that, if we do the little things that we're used to doing, we'll come out victorious tomorrow.
Aqua Science, you speak about defense. Aqua Science kind of locked it down there towards the end of that second half.
They really did. We had a tough time struggling. They came out, they made a good adjustment to what we were doing.
What was that adjustment?
Monday. Really doing a better job of when Tree's getting the ball in the post, bringing that help earlier. And, we didn't have Devon tonight, so that kind of hurt us because we didn't have that shooter on the backside.
Yep.
So they could kind of really go all the way into that double team and not really have to worry about that backside shooter.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
You mentioned Tree. I've heard him during the game. He was mentioning, nobody was boxing out.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a factor with that is going to play into game 3?
That's what hurt us, and it came from usually our energy guys. Our energy guys usually do a great job of that. And today, they just didn't. Andy was their energy guy. Andy got his hands on a lot of loose basketballs, and that ultimately that decided the game. So we'll do a better job of that tomorrow.
Yeah, he might not be there next game, I heard. So.
Yeah. So that's the hard thing about Pro-Am. It's the summer, and we're getting close to TBT. So a lot of players are going off to their training camps and different things like that. So. It just happens. Rosters look different from game to game. It's just, as Adam knows, he's always like the rosters. I'm like, now that he's used to it, I'm like, how this goes. Rosters are different from game to game, but it's been a great season. So I'll just be glad it's over tomorrow.
One way or another. Man, yeah, you speaking about it, you got a busy summer. Yeah. We were talking about the OBA before we got on here. You're with the Ohio Bruins.
Yeah.
Game on Saturday. That's 4 and 6 days.
Yeah. I got that, and then we got an event, and then I got TBT. I'm off for TBT in Charleston, so I got a lot going on too. So got to try to save the miles on this body.
Tell us about TBT. Who you going down there with?
So I'm playing with James Madison. AJ Davis went to college there, so I'm playing for him. Devon Moore's on the team with me.
Yep.
We'll actually be in the West Virginia region, so we'll play against, if we win, we'll play against Jamel Moore's team. He's playing with West Virginia. And then if we win that, we'll probably end up playing against Courtney Pegram's team.
Oh, dang.
We're all in the same region.
Right on. Dude, a lot of familiar faces. Yeah. Guys you've been hooping with for how many years around this, the area?
Yeah, for probably about 10, 12 years, so it'll be fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah, high-level basketball, like you said, Pro-Am, tons of names, tons of faces, former college athletes, guys with international experience, all sorts of it. So, really good high-level basketball. We're looking forward to tomorrow night. You got any other comments? We appreciate having you on. We're glad to do this.
Now, my only other comment is, out of my prediction is kind of holding strong.
What'd you say?
Even though I'm coaching Cordray, I think Aqua's going to win it. So, but
it's like, hey man, we appreciate honesty around here. That's like rule one. Be honest.
That was my prediction at the beginning of the year. So, but I'm kind of torn. I want to be right, but I want to win.
I gotta go for the dub.
That's right. Come out with a strong game plan and shit. Short turnaround. Will you have any chance to coach these guys before tomorrow? Via text message or group?
I coached them down there. It's hustle, effort. That's it. Effort, we win. That's all it is.
Hustle points are gonna win game.
Yeah. Hustle points and defense, we win.
Dude, man, you got it. That the same as in life. You work hard, you have success.
Yeah,
so
hard work pays off.
Once again, for That's Debatable, Cody Ballard, appreciate having you on.
Let them know where they can find you at, Cody. IBT, plug you all the way. Brick League.
Okay. Instagram for Brick League is the Brick League. My IG is cballard20 on Instagram. Facebook, the Brick League.
There you got it, folks. Check out the Brick League. Support your local basketball communities. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to wrap it up with a few thoughts here on That's Debatable. How and why did they give up so many goals?
Well, there are some games that you get into where it's 7-0 and it looks terrible, but
that's a touchdown.
Yeah, it is a touchdown. You're right.
Doesn't happen often.
But it's 1-0, 2-0. You can, the cliche in a game like that will be when you can lose 1-0, you can lose 7-0. It's the same thing.
Right.
It's not quite the same thing because you're going to be able to break down how many mistakes there were that resulted in goals against.
It feels different, too.
It does feel different. But again, if you are a team like the Tampa Bay Lightning and you have the experience that you have,
right.
You can come back from that and say, that's a blip on the radar screen. That doesn't happen. Shouldn't have happened. It did happen. Now we got to get back to being who we are and what we are. Is it devastating? You don't know till the series is over. Like when the series is over, you're going to be able to look back at that game too and say, man, that was as big of a win as it looked to be at that time. Or you may look back and say, wow, that was a big win at the time, but it just kind of got the Lightning to refocus and get back to what they need to do. So when it's over, we'll see which way that goes. But you're right. It looks devastating right now. When you get beaten that bad, national television, Stanley Cup final, for a team that's not used to getting beaten like that.
Right.
So how important is home ice advantage?
Well, I think it's really important. I mean, Colorado wins their 2 on home ice. You go back to that Rangers series that the Lightning played in the Eastern Conference Final.
Right.
They dropped the first 2 in New York.
Yep.
Then they went home and they won the next 2. And then all of a sudden,
they won 4 straight.
Yeah, you're looking at a best of 5. And that's where you're looking to get to. It literally is the one game at a time. Again, it's all not cliches, but it is. If you get a win, if you get that first home win, then you can say, okay, now we're just down by a game, and we have another one to play at home. If you play that one and you win it, now it's back to even. You've got the team that was up 2-0 questioning what did we do to fall off of where we were.
Right.
You have the other team saying, okay, we've got our stuff together now. Let's go from here. So, home ice advantage is absolutely huge. And I think we've seen in these playoffs a lot where the home crowds have really pushed those teams.
Welcome back to That's Debatable. My name's Ryan Dietrich, here with my guys, Will Ward and Jeremiah Bays.
Yeah.
Much love to Cody Ballard in the Brick League. Awesome to have him on.
Man.
Shout out to Brick League for sure. So, just the last, 15, 20 minute short little segment here, boys. I want to know what's on your mind right after I mention the breaking news for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Our guy, Adam, is jumping. He's all giddy and crying and shaking his fist over there because Johnny Gaudreau, the former winger from the Calgary Flames, has signed a 7-year, I think $40 million contract here with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Some much-needed help on the offensive side for the Blue Jackets. Hopefully help out Patrick Laine if they can get that deal wrapped up. But the Columbus Blue Jackets, who just fell short of the playoffs last year, dealt with a bunch of injuries, so they got a lot of young talent, a lot of question marks on the team. So what you do with that is you bring in one certainty, and that's Johnny Gaudreau joining the Columbus Blue Jackets. So that's what's on my mind.
For 7 years?
Boys, tell me what's on your mind.
About that or just period?
Anything. Yeah,
I was about to say because okay. First off, I have questions about that. A 7-year, $40 million deal. What type of contract is that? Max contract? Is that a what type of contract is that?
That's good money. I don't know the details of the ins and outs. I just saw the tweet. That's 7-year, 40. So I'll have to do some research on how guaranteed
player that Columbus is getting.
Definitely
Perennial All-Star.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I don't know how many time All-Star. He's been in Calgary for 8 or 9 years. Let's see.
I think and Calgary is a good name. We should start calling the Dallas Cowboys Calgary. I know that's a random, but
Dallas Calgary.
Going with this one, man.
I did hear
Cowgirly.
I did Calgary. I got it. I did hear that the Calgary State Fair is going on. The Calgary County Fair. There's a huge fair up in Calgary, and you can get Pop Rocks popcorn chicken.
All right.
The batter has Pop Rocks in it.
Oh, nice.
Gross,
That's
right?
Different. That's real different.
That sounds disgusting. So, what's on your mind?
What's on your mind, Will?
Kirk Cousins?
I did see. I don't know what that means. I seen that my head coach definitely just challenged my starting quarterback. I don't know what the challenge is though. Minnesota Vikings
do better. That's all he wants out of.
He didn't have a bad season last year. I mean, I'm not here. We're not here. Right? No, it's not debatable. If he had a real bad season, it would have. I mean, just check the stats.
All right, well, I'll come up with some headlines then.
I mean,
you excited for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game next week, or are you more excited for the Home Run Derby?
Home Run Derby.
Boom, boom.
Always.
Definitely the home
run.
run.
You got a horse in the race?
I don't know if it's Trout is in it.
Trout
Judge.
is not in it yet.
No
Judge is not in it yet. They're waiting on
No.
Judge. He's going to be kind of the final big draw. Pete Alonso just signed up like 2 days ago. Two-time defending
champion.
Pete Alonso. I believe Albert Pujols and Miggy
Fat Al.
Cabrera. Fat Al. Fat Al with like 689 home runs, I think, on the all-time list, man.
Al has a lot of miles on him, but, you know, that veteran experience is always going to show. So I'm more excited about, I guess, the Home Run Derby.
Oh,
than
dude,
the game.
yeah. Dingers, man, that's the most exciting thing in baseball.
Be out in L.A., you know, the stars are going to come out as always.
Oh, yeah.
So
I just know during
the Celebrity All-Star Game,
during
that's always fun.
the MLB All-Star Game, which means we're one step closer to the football season.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. I mean, which
Like
one
he
excites
said.
me more? I was more excited about the WNBA All-Star Game, but that's just personally me. You know, free Brittany Griner, by the way.
Yeah,
You know,
that's some good
everything was
basketball.
dedicated to Brittany Griner. You want to know what's going on in my mind? My mind goes everywhere. So right now it's free Brittany because I just brought up the WNBA All-Star Game, and they dedicated that whole thing to her, rightfully so. So we don't know what's still going on over there. Or matter of fact, she just got sentenced or something crazy, and it's like
I haven't seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen the last few days.
It's over a dab pin. 10 years. Yep, I was about to throw that out there, but I didn't want to be factually wrong. Thank you over there.
Was she sentenced to
She
10
got
years?
sentenced
Or
to 10
was-
years.
Ooh,
I know she was looking at 10. I don't know if
We're
the
looking
sentence
at.
came down.
I don't.
Man, that's
That's
God,
tough.
no.
all right. Hopefully,
That's tough.
Hopefully, the greatest country in the nation, if that's what we are, can do something about it.
You know, that's debatable.
see.
I mean, well, it's not. We're the great. It just depends on whose point of view you're looking at.
That's debatable.
Whose lens are you looking through? I mean, you know, land of the free, home of the brave.
So
We'll see. But I ain't here to throw shots at the states.
right.
All right. So you still think Kevin Durant leaving?
I still think Kevin's leaving.
I just want you to
still
say it
think
again so you got egg on your face.
I still know Kevin's leaving. It's
There
just
you
a matter of time
Just see a whole bunch
when
of
it's
eggs
going to
coming.
happen. You know, like I said
I'ma
before,
put that on
he could be in this type
TikTok.
of package with Donovan Mitchell. It's going to take a player of his caliber to be in that type of running and sweepstakes of Kevin Durant.
You was
Is that
gonna
what
have
it's
to give
happen?
me. You was gonna have to give me Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley, and Bogdan. Bogdan, I meant for Kevin Durant, and plus whatever drive pick. No, not even Bogdan. Give me Jordan Clarkson too. We gonna need the whole team.
Come on, man.
Okay, but
one guy.
but why would KD do that? Exactly. That's why he's not going to Utah. He's definitely staying in Brooklyn. They're staying in Brooklyn.
It's looking like he's staying in Brooklyn, but
Definitely staying in
I hope
Brooklyn.
you're right. I hope he leaves. I just want to, I want to
just
see
want
some
it
change.
for the game, exactly.
I'd like to see Donovan go too. I'm
He'll
not
look
quite
good
sure
in
where
blue
he
and
at.
orange.
Maybe send him to OKC. Who knows? Somewhere.
Adam Silver, he's coming out with something here real
OKC
soon where
got
he's
some
not
hustle.
really liking how players are starting to demand trades. And I think, going back with the old commissioner, it's not Tagliabue, it's
David Stern.
David Stern, how he vetoed that Kobe going to
Orlando?
Chicago and
Orlando.
He didn't veto
right?
Kobe going to Chicago. He vetoed Kobe going to. I mean, Chris Paul coming to the Lakers.
To the Lakers. That's what it was.
Because of the NBA
I think
owns
he's
the.
gonna go with
They
the
own the
same type of-
Hornets. They own the Hornets and some other stuff.
Do you think Silver's going to maybe make
Silver's
a play
going to start
like
making
that?
his foot, making his mark, vetoing more things. It's starting to get a little out of hand.
I mean, when you watch a player quit on 2 different organizations and demand a trade.
Dude, with 4 years left on his contract, like
Wow, I'm not even talking about KD. I'm talking about James Harden. That's where star players like that. He literally quit his way out of 2 towns. Like literally, he came in fat and out of shape, not ready to play basketball. Looked like he just he's in a club eating chicken wings the whole summer and doing whatever. I don't understand, but them is the type of players that's actually doing this. Kevin Durant is just upset. He gonna stay in Brooklyn, but like somebody who actually did it, pouted their way out of town. Ben Simmons, James Harden. I don't know any other big time stars that actually pouted their way out of town, but James Harden did some Antonio Brown type stuff in Oakland, and except he just didn't freeze his feet. That's the only difference.
AB. I wonder if we'll see AB again. Here's what's
he's
on
done.
my mind.
He's done.
Jimmy G is a Seattle Seahawk. That's been a little bit in the talks lately. San Francisco and Seattle doing a little chit-chatting. Never sure if you want to send him to a division rival. I mean, obviously Jimmy's a winner, but we got our hands in the Trey Lance Bowl. He's got the keys to the Ferrari. He's driving that ship. If we can get a deal for Jimmy with Seattle, good. They need some money off the books that helps them out financially, gives them some room to work with throughout the season. And obviously, that'd be an improvement in Seattle.
Definitely.
Drew Lock, So, and they're bad anyway. So,
Time out.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Out. Is it okay, that's what I'm
Yes,
saying. Improvement barely, not because I don't like Jimmy G over. Of course, I like Jimmy G over Lock, but I'm just saying, no matter who's at quarterback, the Seahawks are coming in 4th in that division.
Yep.
So like I was telling you earlier, that'll show how not worried the 49ers is about the Seahawks at all in one of the toughest divisions out there. If they trade you their starting quarterback,
Right.
you know what? Here, take him off our hands. And
they could be looking at the future. Trey Lance.
He's the future. I'll give you that, but you still don't trade within division, within conference.
Yeah, you ain't worried about Jimmy.
That's like, I mean, no matter what.
You ain't worried about Jimmy coming back and lighting you up on a Sunday night.
That's debatable. I like Jimmy G, man. He's a quarterback
You
wins
like
that.
you like Baker Mayfield too, so that ain't really. You like Kirk Cousins. That don't really say a lot, man.
Man, Kirk Cousins is a beast. We just gotta
I'm
see.
gonna question your quarterback.
Nah.
Your picks here. We're gonna come up with our top 10 here real soon. We're gonna compare stats once again, and we're gonna see how things go.
Kirk Cousins is at least a top 10 quarterback, and I think he should have been 10th.
What?
Top 10 on what?
He should have been. Dak shouldn't have been 10th.
Top
It should have
10.
been Kirk. Lamar should have been somewhere within
top 10 in the NFC.
top 10 in the NFL. Did you see the list?
I think he's top 10 NFC.
Did you see the
I'd
list?
go with that. Yeah, I saw the list.
He's better than Kyler, and he's better than Dak.
But Derek Carr's better than all three of them.
No, he's definitely better than Derek Carr.
No,
too.
he's not.
Yes, 100%.
No, he's not.
100%. Not even close. It's not even close.
And that's what you got to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, for
Like,
the
what are you
next couple of
talking about?
weeks.
Like, listen.
We're going to start getting into each
Derek
conference.
Derek Carr ain't
NFC.
durable.
I take
Is Derek Carr even gonna stay healthy?
I'm taking Derek Carr over
Is
Kirk
Derek Carr?
Cousins.
Is Derek
Oh,
Carr
yeah.
gonna stay here?
It's the weapons that's going to be around these guys.
Derek Carr and the Raiders are going to win the AFC West.
Okay, and give me
Watch.
Kirk Cousins' weapons.
I'm not taking away from his weapons. Yes, JJ and Cook, they're going to be some.
Adam Thielen.
There you go. That's
Irv
what
Smith.
Adam Thielen.
Yeah, you got some weapons.
I mean,
but
I know they
can
just
he
traded for
deliver to these
Devontae
guys,
and all that
man?
other cut. That's cool. That's cool. The Raiders are still gonna come in 3rd in the division, no matter what, with Derek Carr. Meanwhile, Kirk Cousins is gonna be winning the NFC North.
That's debatable, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm not going to take nothing away from
I'm trying
you.
to tell you, bro. Kevin O'Connell is gonna have his offense ready. As long as the defense is ready to step up, the offense is already a top 5 offense. If you check the numbers, we got over the last since 2020. Which is basically, which is Justin Jefferson's rookie year. We got 2,000-yard players, which
How
is
many
Dalvin
playoff
from scrimmage.
wins?
One.
It's a move in
In
the
the
right direction.
same amount of time as the Browns, right?
Yeah, but that's why Mike Zimmer's out of here. A lot of that's on Mike
Who's our
Zimmer.
new head coach?
Kevin O'Connell. He was the offensive coordinator for the Rams, and he brought the whole Rams coaching staff with him outside of McVay.
That won't add up to beans, man.
Listen here, man.
Missing the
we got a
playoffs
top flight
again.
offense. We have an offense. How don't we? It's just whether or not if you believe in the quarterback or not.
We got a pretty.
like that offense.
You got some.
We got some
They got some
ballers.
talent, just like every other roster in the
finishing
NFL.
No, we got elite talent at the key positions outside of. I wouldn't call Kirk Cousins elite, but
Justin
he's
Jefferson
right.
and
He's a
Kirk are
notch right
both
below
top
him.
5, right?
Top 3. But
Get out of here.
behind Cup and Adams, give me JJ. But
Asterisks everywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
it's not. You guys are rookie. Let me see if he can do it again. My guy did it
He's
twice.
junior now. You know, JJ gonna be able to go into his junior year.
Yeah, and he had a way, and he's not. We got to see if Chase is a fluke or not.
Nah, ain't no fluke there.
No, we're gonna see. But anyway,
We getting excited about two-a-days coming up. You got.
can't wait, man. We can't
I
wait.
seen them high schoolers out at Centennial. I think there's rocking 2 days late, 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Football is back.
It's
only
game
a couple
time.
more
it's
weeks.
that time.
And the
It's definitely
ESPYs
that
are
time.
coming up next week. This always makes me think of the ESPYs because July there's nothing going on.
If
So-
Steph Curry don't get Man of the Year or Athlete of the Year, I don't know.
Maybe we'll tweet out
I don't know
our
though.
picks for those categories. But next week, what I want to do is do Will Ward's top 10 wide receiver ranking in the NFL. So you can look forward to that. Maybe we'll get that out as the debate of the week. Will Ward's top 10 wide receivers in the NFL. QBs just came out. We did that. We always do that. So I like we're talking about right now.
We may
Jay
have a new
Jeff.
segment coming up. That's what's called Rep Your Squad, where you can get to call in, tell us about your team, whether they're doing good, doing bad, what you can look forward to for the next coming up season.
Yeah, something with
couple new things coming
fanhood.
up.
I've always been interested in why people are fans, or get some crazy Vikings nut on here to just tell us how the Vikings are going to win the NFC and all these lunatic
But
takes.
that's not. I don't make those strong type takes. I just like to watch it perspire while it happens, and I just don't. Hopefully, I don't be let down. I don't like being. Last season was like the start of the season. Remember, I was saying every game like, now we really such and such because it's just
Starting at week 1, man.
we should have won that game. I was there.
Yep.
Still holding to it.
Nah, I'm
We
good.
should,
I was
yeah,
look,
we
first
should
of all,
be
Dalvin
5-2.
Cook.
We
The
could be
fumble. The
5-2,
fumble was
3,
never.
4.
The fumble wasn't reviewable, but Dalvin Cook never fumbled. His knee was down. I promise you. I was right there. I was
all
right there.
good, man.
At
Dude,
the-
in the Super Bowl.
and that,
Dude, in
and
the
that was
history
another. That was
books,
the
it's a-
start
in
of
the
Mike
history
Zimmer
books,
giving up
it's
the
a fumble.
The like 7 of our 9 losses last year was lost on the last possession.
Here's
It was also, and it started with that game. He gave. But I knew play action was coming. I would have played for play action if it was Madden. I don't know how Mike Zimmer didn't feel that he was going to play action from Joe Mixon to get Jamar Chase open
Sideline coach.
to get your man. That was the start of your man McPherson. That was the start of McPherson.
Yeah.
I want to know if Joe Staley is going to keep going for 2. Not Joe Staley.
Yeah.
The coach of the Chargers.
Yeah, it is Staley.
It's Staley, but it's not Joe. Joe was a lineman. Anyway, the young kid who looks like he's
he definitely needs to take the
25.
points because that team is on fire.
Brandon Staley, thank you. Thanks, producer. Joe Staley was a lineman for somebody.
But he just got to take the points. If he take the points in the KC game,
See, I want to know if he just grew up a little bit. He looks like
because
he's
he got a
teenager
squad now. The
out there.
Chargers is going to be favored. A lot of everyone loves Justin Herbert.
But that's the same. Like they've got a lot of the same squad they've had the last 2 years. I mean,
Nah,
they're
they got a
just
defense
building
now.
towards it.
Nah, they just got the defense to go with it now. That's the thing. They
good
traded for
defense
Khalil
last
Mack. They signed J.C. Jackson at corner.
Yeah.
They making some moves now between the Chargers and the Broncos.
They're still going to finish behind the Raiders.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're
Denver's going to win the AFC West.
I think. Here's my hot take: the Chiefs will be last in that division.
That's what I said like 2 weeks ago. Stealing my takes.
I ain't
But I'm
stealing
with you there. Something's going to happen. My homie's going down.
So now, but
All right. What else you got?
man,
Hey, continue to look out for us. Follow us on all social media platforms. That's debatable. Will Ward on all social media platforms. Will Ward 288 on all social
I'm gonna
media
say
platforms.
rep your squad real quick. We could have started it off. How you become a Bengals fan?
Man, it was.
Did you pick between the Ohio teams or did
That had a heavy influence. My father, he's a Cleveland Brown fan. I just couldn't roll with Cleveland, and it was around that time where they had Keely Smith, and I was played running back in high school. So they had Corey Dillon, and I just fell in love with them ever since then. And they had Takeo Spikes, and then we got Carson Palmer, Chad Houshmandzadeh, or Chad Ochocinco, TJ Houshmandzadeh, Chris Henry, RIP, and it was around that team where I just like, man, these guys, we may not be winning, but it's something about these guys that I just kept rocking with. So ever since then, you know, we got Andy Dalton, that's when we had AJ Green, my man Vontaze Burfict.
AJ Green's the man, dude.
You know, the list goes on, but it's still going to be Houday, 513, and I'm going to keep riding with them guys, man.
I have no idea what San Francisco's zip area code is.
I don't know Minnesota's either.
You got to look it up.
But we're in Ohio,
Come on,
so
something different.
it works. But so you, 49ers, you born from
Yeah, dude,
Nebraska.
Western Nebraska, nothing but Denver TV, man. Growing up was
So how do you become a
Ed
49ers fan?
Ed McCaffrey commercials, Shannon Sharp trying to sell me blackjack, Domino's Pizza, all these things that I couldn't get in town. The main thing was like, I don't know, my folks, everybody I knew was Broncos fans, and so I was just that kid that if everybody else likes it, I instantly am going to not like it for just because I'm a dumb, rebellious kid. My brother liked Jerry Rice. He thought he was the greatest, and then, 6, 7, they start winning Super Bowls. 90, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, those age. So just, when I was coming to youth, so a little bit of that. My brother was a big Niners fan. I like Steve Young. I was a huge Terrell Owens fan.
T.O.
Team Obliterator. Sorry, no, I'm just playing. That's the Hall of Fame.
That's
Marshall
pretty
Owens.
much it. Was anti-Broncos, and they were good at the time. My brother was a Rice fan. I like Steve Young.
Okay.
And I like T.O. a lot. He was kind of the one that sold it for me.
J.J. Stokes, Garrison Hurst. I got
Marshall
Hanks.
Owens. Marshall Owens.
Merton Hanks was the man. Doing the chicken
I
neck.
can't go against Moss, man. Like
Marshall Owens.
Randy,
is a
Randy,
transcendent
but
player.
but that's a good. I don't think T.O. gets enough credit.
Yeah.
I think he's not mentioned enough, and a lot of it's probably his off-field antics and
he-
shenanigans
yeah.
and
Probably
whatnot.
a
He's
lot of it.
obnoxious, but all the great ones are apparently. I mean, Randy was obnoxious on the field.
We quote him a
AB's
lot here.
obnoxious. I mean,
I don't know how we say that's my quarterback at least once a week.
my teammate.
That's my teammate.
Hey, but he does have. I hope Adam doesn't get too offended, but he has one of the greatest players in San Francisco history to me. Besides
Yes,
the Dwight
sir.
Clark, but he caught it. And that was one of the biggest catches of my era. Seeing him catch that one, took a nice size hit.
took two hits,
against
got
Green Bay,
pancake
yeah.
splits between
That
them.
was one of my top 5 of all time plays. So
Best end zone dances, the cheerleader, the
Yeah.
pom poms, pulling out the Sharpie, signing the ball.
even made it to Cincinnati for a
Popcorn.
little while.
But his play, against the Packers in the NFC Championship, split between them. I was watching that with one of my good buddies who I grew up with, who's a huge Packers fan too. So we've had that. So it was a big moment to really
For Randy
seal
to have
TL
his
for
own
me.
adjective, the kids saying that you got Moss these days. It's the reason they say you got
Beautiful,
Moss.
man.
All
Only
plays.
receiver with a catch.
T.O. was a beast,
No matter
man.
if it's
He's huge.
T.O., Jerry Rice, Megatron,
Yeah.
who we got now? Justin
like
Jefferson,
getting
Jamar
postered,
Chase.
except
It
for
don't matter
Gary.
who the receiver is. If you catch it over somebody, heck, even the DB, even if the DB catch it over the receiver,
Yep.
hashtag you got mossed. Forever transcended. And because of that segue, yeah, so rep my squad, and that's how I became a Vikings fan. He was just so spectacular. I don't know for sure if it was really the 98 year I became a fan, because that's his rookie year, and that's the year we went 15-1. They played the Lions on Thanksgiving, and no, they played Dallas on Thanksgiving, and Moss had 3 catches for 193 yards and 3
Three TDs.
touchdowns. Yeah, so I want to imagine that I saw that game with my family, because every Thanksgiving we watching football. That's like tradition. So I just imagine as a kid I saw that and fell in love, or I just fell in love with the player over time and just became a ride or die Vikings fan, unfortunately. And there's been a lot of heartbreak as a Vikings franchise, starting with that same season of a missed field goal. So, and ever since, it's been F them kickers. You got one job, man. You got one job.
Nice.
But yeah, that's nobody influenced me in my household. Nobody was really big football fans. My mom was a ride or die Buckeye. She really didn't have no pro team. Pops didn't really have no team. Then like my godparents, he liked the Raiders. Nobody to really influence nothing. So when I was, like I said, Moss was just so great as a kid. That's why I just became a Vikings fan.
Nice.
And over time, even during the down years, I stayed with the Vikings. And then we had AP and all the other stuff.
I like it. Well, there it is. Let's rep your squad. Tell us about your fanhood. We'll put out some clips. Tell us in the comments. Hit us up. Maybe we'll open up the phone lines. Always like to hear your sports fandom stories, why you're a fan, who you like, and why. And also just some good trash talking. Brings it in. So those delusional fans, that's what we like to hear from.
Oh, yeah.
The worst team in the league is going to win it for no reason at all. So
Fans make content.
fans make sports.
Fans
Wouldn't be
make
no sports
sports.
without the fans.
100%.
Getting ready to wrap
That
up,
ain't true
man.
because we just watched during the pandemic season when there were absolutely no fans at any sporting events
true,
during
it
COVID. So as I say that. But that's all I got for us tonight. Live from the Mary A. Butler Gymnasium, the Brick Center. I like that. That's cool. I'm Jeremiah. I'm Ryan Dietrich. Here are my guys, Jeremiah Bays and Will Ward.
I am Jeremiah Bays.
Final thoughts. What's on your mind? Tell us if you got it. You got paper?
We're going to see how you can do because you're going to throw it over the thing. But
Ring light.
today is July 13th. I just want to say happy birthday to my little cousin. He just turned 25 today.
Nice.
So shout out to my little cousin. Love you, cuz. Over the weekend, me and my ladies celebrated our 11 years. Shout out to my baby. And shout out to the family. Shout out to That's Debatable. We see y'all next week live from the. Well, we won't be live from the Brick League, but
Back at home.
Yeah,
Home base.
well, he wasn't close, but
It was close.
later, guys.